Okay, last time we have started with first few assignments on C, and today I had said that you should get the Lewis book. You have at least one copy among two of you. One. What about the others? No. Why? Take this one. तुझ्याकडे एक कॉपी आहे ना तिकडे? Okay, now at least we have it. एक तो मेरे को चाहिए ना यार. We straightforward go to page number 34. Problems. Okay, and before I actually continue with this particular part where we are required to solve so many problems, let us revise the set theory in brief. What is a set? It's a collection of elements. So set A will be written as say 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. It's a finite set. Is it numerable? Numerable set will be the one in which you can count the elements. This is numerable. And then what will be the cardinality of this set? 5. Cardinality is number of elements into it. Suppose I have set B, which is 1, 4, 7. Then we can say that B is subset of A. What is the definition? In the notation form? In the notation form we say that for every element X which belongs to set B, X belongs to A, will be the definition of subset. This is a notation for every. Belongs to. Belongs to notation will be used only with the element. Okay. So 1 belongs to B, 4 belongs to B, like that. So for every X which belongs to B, X will belong to C is the definition for B being subset of A. Right? Then you must have also learned something called as intersection of two sets. What do you mean by intersection? The elements which are common. In the notation, will it be written in for every form? A intersection B is X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Will be the definition. Both the conditions should be true. That means X will be belonging to A as well as B. In the Venn diagram form, this is the area which is indicated as the common elements. A intersection B. A union B, it will be X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. And this OR is not XOR. This is not XOR. It means that it can belong to A, it can belong to B, or it can belong to both. So ultimately the Venn diagram for it will go like this. Set A, set B. It is the entire area. You must have also learned something called as A minus B. It is X such that X belongs to A and X does not belong to B. It is set of all the elements which belong to only A and not to B. In Venn diagram form, it will be this area. Okay? If you want, you can take it down. If you know it, forget it. Don't forget it. Don't take it down. Then there is something called as XOR. It belongs to A or belongs to B, but not both. How will you write it? The simplest way is प्लस नहीं होता वो, A minus B union B minus A. And diagram wise, obviously it is this region and this region, not the intersection. Other way you can say it A union B minus A intersection B. So far so good. Fine. How many subsets a set can have? How many subsets a set can have? This set A, how many subsets can be there? First of all, remember that we have got some definition called as empty set phi, and phi will be subset of every set. Property is cardinality of phi is 0, obviously. So in this case, A will have subsets like only 1, null is already there, this is also called as null set, only 1, only 2, only 3, only 4, only 7, only 9, like that, or 2 elements at a time, or 3 elements, or 4, or 5. Afterwards we can actually count them also. Okay? And then if you look at the very first exercise that we have, we are required to determine whether each of the following statement is true or false and explain. First one, let us see whether you can answer it properly or not. So even if you don't have the book, you can always take it down. It is given that phi is subset of phi. True or false? True. Reason? Answer is true, because phi is subset of every set. Second, phi is element of phi. Why? Which phi you are talking of? Left hand side, right hand side? Right hand side. Huh. Right. So we can say that in this case the right hand side phi does not have any element. So this belongingness property will not be there. So second is false. Third, phi is a subset of curly brackets phi. Phi is subset of why? Because phi is subset of every set. True. What is the cardinality of the set on the left hand side? Left, left, left. 0. Right hand side? 1. What about this? It must be the next one. Phi belongs to curly brackets phi. What is cardinality of the set on the right hand side? 1. What is that element? Phi is element of right hand side. True. Hey Vilas, daru guda tevani. Next, curly brackets phi is subset of phi. False. False. Reason? Phi doesn't contain any element. And what is the element of this? Phi. Okay. Curly brackets phi belongs to phi. False. Nothing. You belongingness cannot be there with phi. No way. Next, curly brackets phi is subset of curly brackets phi. True. Why? Because every set is subset of itself. Because every set is subset of itself. Next, curly brackets phi belongs to curly brackets phi. False. Because this should be the element. Belongingness relation is set with the element. This will be false. What could be true? अगर ये element होना है किसी set का, then the obvious set should be this can be element of. ऐसा नहीं है. That statement can be true. Next, curly brackets a comma b is subset of curly brackets a comma b comma c comma curly bracket a comma b comma c. True or false? It will be true. Every element of this set should be element of right hand side. Yes. What is cardinality of left hand side? 2. Cardinality of right hand side? 4. 4. 3 are singular elements and 1 is set. Fine. Next, curly bracket a comma b belongs to. Don't take down the problem, we don't have that much time. Every chapter has got 100 problems, there are 7 such chapters. And it is just a partial course. Our main aim is to learn C and numerical. I require this thinking that fast. Bolo. False. Because this should be a single element here, which is not the case. Belongingness have. Next. Curly bracket a comma b is subset of curly bracket a comma b comma curly bracket a comma b. True. Every element of first set a and b are elements of second. Yes, true. Second part, curly bracket a comma b belongs to. False. False. Reason is it can belong to a set which is like this, where this is the element, whereas element over here is a second level of state set. So it is false. Then curly bracket a comma phi is subset of curly bracket a comma phi. A is there, phi is not there. There are only 2 elements in the right hand side. One is a singular, other is a set. And lastly is element. True. Good. Next part. Don't write on the book if you have that bad habit. Otherwise, Liu's book will become useless. Determine phi union curly bracket phi. In general, make a note. Phi union any set will be the set itself. That's a standard rule. Second, phi intersection curly bracket phi. Phi, because again the rule, null intersection with any set will be always null. There is no element which is common. Next 4 I leave it to you. Next we go to 1.3, which says that if A and B are two sets such that A union B is proper subset of B and B is not subset of A. Draw Venn diagram. Is not subset of A. Draw Venn diagram. A union B should be subset of B, but B should not be subset of A. So A union B will be B, and B cannot be subset of A. Second, A is subset of B, then A is subset of C. Then it is given that B intersection C is subset of A, and A is subset of B intersection C. Whenever you have A intersection, whenever you have A as subset of B and B as subset of A, those two must be equal. Those two must be equal first of all. That means B intersection C is equal to A. And obviously A will be subset of B and A will be subset of C. When you draw the Venn diagram, this is set B, set C. This is that intersection and is set A itself. C. A intersection B intersection C is equal to phi, and rest all not phi. A intersection B is not equal to phi. A intersection C is not equal to phi. B intersection C is not equal to phi. Draw Venn diagram. The best way to draw this diagram instead of circles, draw ellipse. Circle से मुश्किल होगा. Because these three things, three sets should not intersect each other. Common area नहीं होना चाहिए. If you draw it with circle, it will be very difficult. You will have to draw third circle such that it will have some part in this, some part in this, but no common. ऐसे निकाला तो intersection B intersection C आ जाएगा. So difficult to draw with circles, easier with the ellipse. Easier with the ellipse. A, B, C. So you have A intersection B, you have A intersection C, you have B intersection C, but there is no common area. Next, 1.4. Give examples of sets A, B, C such that A belongs to B, B belongs to C, but A does not belong to C. I say, it is given like that. Give examples of set A, B, C such that. That means B will contain set A as an element. We have already seen such example. Okay, so you can start with A, which can be say 1, 2. Then when you write B, you want this as one element of it. Okay, so I can always start with saying 1, 2 and say 3. Fine. C will have B as the element, so it will contain 1, 2, 3 as element, comma 4. What is cardinality of A? B, C, 2. Does A belong to C? No. State true or false. Come at 8 o'clock. State true or false. If A belongs to B and B is subset of C, then A belongs to C. State true or false. True. It says that B subset of C implies that for every X which belongs to B, X will belong to C. But A belongs to B. Therefore, A belongs to C. True. Straight. If A belongs to B, B is subset of C, then A is subset of C. Remember, whenever you want to say yes, you will have to give the justification. Whenever you want to say no, just one example contradicting it will be sufficient. Just give one example by which this statement will be false. Give one example by which the statement will be false. It is false, but give me one example. A is 1, 2. B will be again 1, 2 and 3. C, it will contain 1, 2. This set will contain 3, will contain 4. Yes. Now A is element of B. B is subset of C, but A is not subset of C. So we can say that with this example it is contradictory, and a contradiction will straight away prove that the thing is false. You don't have to give any explanation in the notation form. For contradiction, for saying no, just give one example, you will be through. Remaining two, I leave it to you. A is subset of B and B belongs to C, then A belongs to C. That was third. And A is subset of B, B belongs to C, then A is subset of C. These two you try later. Go to 1.6. 1.6 says that it is given that A intersection B is equal to A intersection C and A complement intersection B is equal to A complement intersection C. Is it necessary that B is equal to C? If you are to say yes, you will have to have the justification. Uh-huh. We can write B equal to B union phi, and then complement, if you will be a set where X does not belong to A. B intersection B complement is phi. Yes, universal truth. A set and its complement cannot have anything in common. Yeah. We can write B equal to B union phi. Huh? And then phi के जगह पे we can write that. So it is B union B intersection B complement. So A and C किधर है मैडम? वो जब तक नहीं आएंगे तब तक कुछ नहीं कर सकते. And I don't know. Is A intersection C, huh? That is given, right? So how do we do it? We'll start with saying that let B is not equal to C. Let us start with saying that let B is not equal to C. When you are given that A intersection B is equal to A intersection C, this is given to you. Then we can say that A minus B will be A minus C. We can. What next? What next? कसं काय एक मॅथमॅटिकल नाही आहे ते काय B equal to C. This doesn't mean that B equal to C. This is not mathematics. So Will this help us? No? Okay, if I say something that if x belongs to A intersection B, then can I say that then x cannot belong to A complement intersection B? No? Why? We can't say? Can we say this? No? We can. Why special case? If it belongs to A, it will not belong to A complement. If it is not there in A complement, though it is there in B, it will not be there in the intersection. I am saying that the element which is there in A intersection B will not be there in A complement intersection B. Huh? This is true, universal true. Then can we make use of this? Give me some simple way out.
It means that x doesn't belong to A bar and x also doesn't belong to B bar. Can you write it doesn't belong to?
No, it's not common to both. And may one of the condition can be false. Give me there is a way out from here also. There was a way out from there also. Can I do this? A intersection B union A complement intersection B is equal to A intersection C union A complement intersection C. Just the left hand side I have taken the union. Then can I distribute? I can? Okay, so it will be A intersection B union A complement intersection with A intersection B is equal to A intersection C यूनियन, ये यहाँ गड़बड़ है क्या कुछ? यूनियन भी होना चाहिए. हाँ, A इंटरसेक्शन B यूनियन A कॉम्प्लीमेंट इंटरसेक्शन विथ A कॉम्प्लीमेंट इंटरसेक्शन C. काय चाललंय? A इंटरसेक्शन C यूनियन C. हाँ, A union A complement is universal set. So universal set intersection B. Intersection with A intersection B. क्या मिल रहा है हमें? Are we heading to the identity only? हाँ ये गलत है, दिस शुड बी बी ना. This should be B. A union A complement is universe, intersection B. Similarly B union B नहीं कर सकते हम, A intersection B union B. It will be B. It will be B. U intersection B is B. Yeah, we are heading to that only. B equal to C. Same thing. Same thing, no? Here also you will get U intersection C, intersection with C. U union intersection B is B. B intersection B is B. You get it B equal to C. Of course, we had two earlier ways also. But whichever way you proceed. We'll drop the next one, 1.7. We'll go to 1.8. When I am dropping something that is for you, what can you say about sets P and Q if P intersection Q is equal to P? P is subset of Q. P union Q is equal to P. Q is subset of P. P ring sum Q is equal to P. This is XOR. It's not P intersection Q as phi. Right? That could be partial answer because. As per the definition, it is P minus Q union Q minus P. If P minus Q results in P, then they are disjoint sets. That is, there no intersection. But then Q minus P will result in set Q, whereas that elements of Q are not added. In other words, I would say that Q is equal to phi. Q must be a null set. Then P intersection Q is equal to P union Q. P equal to Q. ठीक है. So we have completed almost one page.